Okay. Well, okay. Let's see what we have today here. Okay, yeah, I remember. So we talked about this actually essential and key expressions yesterday. And
Yeah.
now we keep going with uh 8.4. This one. Okay.
Mm.
Let's see. Listen to six short conversation. Okay, what help does the first speaker want in each conversation, and does the second speaker agree to help? Okay, so let's see.
Yeah.
8.4, just ready?
Yes.
Of course. Well, just 8.4. This one. Yes. Play.
8.4. 1.
Do you have a minute? I'm doing a survey about the use of our intranet.
Yeah, sure. I never use it.
Oh, thanks a lot.
2. Could you just have a quick look at my computer? The screen's gone blank.
Sorry, I'm a bit busy right now.
Oh, well, never mind. 3.
Would you mind checking my English in this email before I send it?
Sorry, I'm just on my way to a client. I'll be back around 3.
Okay, it's not that urgent.
4.
Excuse me, am I disturbing you? I need some help with the photocopier.
Give me 2 minutes and I'll be right with you.
Thanks.
5.
Excuse me, could you spare a few minutes?
Certainly. Take a seat.
Thanks. I'm not sure about these figures and I was hoping you could tell me...
6.
Can you give me a hand with the holiday roster?
Sorry, no time. Email it to me and I'll look at it later.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Mm.
So the
Mm.
first one.
Yeah, I missed the first one.
Okay, so actually he said, yeah, sure. And thanks a
Yeah.
lot. Just that was really of course. Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot. The second
Yeah.
one,
The first the first speaker is could you please to ask for help?
yeah.
Mm.
I think the first
Um.
one said, I'm a bit, busy right now, something like this. And then said, oh, well, never mind. So I heard the
Yeah.
two phrases, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. So the third one,
Yeah. The third one would you mind to blah blah
yeah,
mean
oh,
yeah,
great.
fix
Yeah.
computer, right?
No, let's do something because here actually we need to do something.
Yeah.
What help does the first? So we need to write that actually phrase that we hear. Okay, what help
Yeah.
and then the answer. So let's do this one by one. Okay, let me play it again.
Yeah.
8.4. 1.
Do you have a minute? I'm doing a survey about the use of our intranet.
Yeah, sure. I never use it.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Just yeah, sure. I've never used it. Thanks a lot. So this is the
Mm.
first one.
Yeah, but in this practice mean we need to find the face
Yeah,
and
phrases, of course. What? The first speaker says how to answer. Yes, of course. Two sentences.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Next one.
Could you just have a quick look at my computer? The screen's gone blank.
Sorry, I'm a bit busy right now.
Oh, well, never mind.
So
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, and said, sorry, I'm a bit busy right now. Oh, well,
Yeah,
never mind. Yeah.
yeah.
3.
Would you mind checking my English in this email before I send it?
Sorry, I'm just on my way to a client's. I'll be back around 3.
Okay, it's not that urgent.
So actually the help
So,
was about checking the email, right? But said,
yeah.
what did you say?
Sorry, I have no background.
Yeah, no, said, sorry, I'm just on my way to a client.
Ah,
Yeah,
mm,
okay.
mm.
And said, it's okay. That's not an urgent. Urgent. It's not really important.
I'm
Urgent.
done.
Yes. So,
4.
Excuse me. Am I disturbing you? I need some help with the photocopier.
Give me 2 minutes and I'll be right with you.
Thanks.
so, help with the photocopier.
Yeah.
And said,
Wait a minute.
of course.
Yeah.
Just to give me 2 minutes, just
Yeah, give me two
yes, give
minutes.
me
Yeah.
2 minutes, and I'll
Yeah.
be right with you. I'll be right with you. Say
Yeah.
thanks. Yes. The next one.
5.
Excuse me, could you spare a few minutes?
Certainly. Take a seat.
Thanks. I'm not sure about these figures, and I was hoping you could tell me.
Could you spare minutes?
Yeah, that actually he was not sure about the figures, so maybe I don't know, he want to check the figures, the numbers, and said,
Oh,
certainly take a seat. Just seat, okay, and said thanks. So,
can you write down that
of
words?
course, yes. So, number 5, certainly
Uh-huh.
take a seat.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, what is this? Certainly take a seat. Okay. And
Yeah.
number, of course, I will write from the beginning, so don't worry, just listen and then I will write all them. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give me a hand with the holiday roster?
Sorry, no time. Email it to me and I'll look at it later.
Okay.
Sorry, no time. Email to
Yeah,
me. I will
of
give you
course.
later.
I'll look at it later. Sorry, no
Yeah.
time. I'll look at
Mm.
it later.
Later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. So now about the first one, so let's review. So the first one, yeah, sure. The second one, sorry, I'm a bit busy right now.
Mm.
I'm a bit busy right now. And uh the third one, I'm just on way. So this one. And just let's talk about this word, never mind. So you know that we use it. So like, don't worry, or it's okay, forget it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. They are formal, polite, and we normally use them especially in formal, okay? But in casual way, we normally say forget it. Don't worry about it, forget it. But never mind is formal, and we normally use it in polite, formal writing, okay? So
Mm.
forget it is a good synonym, especially we use it in conversation.
Mm.
So you can
Mm.
use. Well, and the next one, let's see, what was that? I'm just on my way to a
Mm.
client's. I'm just on my way to a client. Okay,
Mm.
like this one. Okay. So this is the next one, and it's okay. For example, that's not an urgent. Instead, it's
Mm.
okay. That's not an urgent.
Mm.
Okay. Well, there are some phrases, and of course, do you have a minute? And could you just have a quick look at my computer? Would you mind checking? And excuse me, I disturbing you. Could you spare a few minutes? So could you give me, so all these phrases, as you can see, and as we heard just now, so it's like, the
Yeah.
phrases that we use to ask for help. And of course, different. So sometimes you can get with yes, you can help. And so answer response with respond with yes. Sometimes no, sorry, I
Yeah.
can't, I'm busy. Different phrases that actually
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
so which of the phrases in three are more formal or less formal? So let's see, which one do you think? More formal or less? The first one, do you have a minute? Do you think it's formal or no, less formal?
Mm. I think the formal is the for. Excuse me.
Yeah, number four. Excuse me, of
Yeah.
course, definitely. And would you mind? Would you mind? And
Yeah.
definitely formal.
Yeah.
And what more?
Could
Yeah, spur a
could you
few minutes,
spare?
of course. Could
Mm.
you spur a few? Just, that's so. So would, excuse me, so they make our actually sentences and our statement a little bit just, formal. But of course,
Yeah.
not everywhere. For example, here, could you just have a quick look at my computer? It's not formal. This is less for, it's okay. It's okay, but it's not too formal. So
Yeah.
3, 4, and 5. And of course, can you give
Yeah.
me a hand with? This is really just, it's so friendly and it's good. Informal, you can use it when you need help. Okay.
Yeah.
And now, let's see. Read the situation and, okay, decide an appropriate level of formality. Okay, so how to say, for example, you need a client's email address. So what can we say? What do you think?
Mm.
So you need a client email
The
address.
first thing,
Yes.
I don't think I don't think it's a formal. It
Yeah,
you need a client email address.
yeah, of course.
I
And
think
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. What was okay? So look, we have some situations like you need a client
Uh,
email address, you need confirmation whether a business trip is taking place, you need help opening an email attachment, you need ideas for retirement present for your boss, you want to sub shift, and you need to make an appointment for an appraisal. So let's see, for example. There are different phrases. If you need a client email address, okay,
mm,
so
mm,
we want to do this. I want you to tell me what phrases you can use in business and, of course, in
mm,
conversation. For example, in different situations. For example, when you need a client's email address, when you need confirmation whether a business trip is taking place, when you need help opening an email attachment, when you need ideas for a retirement present for your boss, and when you want to swap shifts, and of course, when you need to make an appointment for an appraisal. So tell me.
yeah, I think the second one you need confirmation whether a business trip is take place.
Of course, this one is not
And
really, yeah.
next one is you need help opening an email attachment.
Yes, of course. Well, now I want to give you some phrases. For example, I want to get your email. You're my client, and I want to get
Yeah.
your email. I say the first one, could I get your email address, please? Could I get your email address, please?
Yeah.
This is, of course. Now, I want to
Mm.
make it more
Yeah.
formal
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
would you mind
Mm.
sharing your email so I can follow up? This is too
Yeah.
formal. Yes. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to make it a little bit informal. What's the best
Mm.
email to reach you at? So I want to
Mm.
reach you.
Mm.
So what's the
Mm.
best email? So let me type them on the board. There are some
Yeah.
phrases that you can use. Some of them may be
Mm.
formal, some of them no. informal, and you can use. Well, so
Yeah.
the first,
So
yes,
that means we can use would you mind or could you?
yes.
Mm,
Could you, would you, they make your statement more
yeah.
formal. Okay, so
Yeah.
the first one, I say, could I get your email address? This is really normal, common.
Yeah.
Could I get your email address, please? This is the first one. That
Yeah.
is, now I want to make it more formal.
Yeah.
So that is,
Yeah.
would you mind sharing? So, would you mind sharing your email address so I can follow up, for example?
Mm,
This is, yeah. And may I have,
yeah.
can I have your email address? So this is so normal. And I want to
Mm,
make it a little informal. I say, what's the best email to reach you at?
mm,
What's the best email to reach you at? So what can I use? And of course, so there are different phrases.
the last one is not formal, right?
No, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not. I don't want to say that it's like formal, informal. You can use it, but it's a little, we can say less formal. Yes.
Yeah.
Would you mind? Would you mind is too
Yeah.
formal. Yes, of course. Well, and now you need confirmation whether a business trip is taking place. So, of course, the situation is a formal situation because it's business trip. Now, the first phrase, can you confirm? Can you confirm
Could,
whether the trip is
yeah.
still on schedule? So,
Could could
could
you
you, yeah,
confirm?
of course, or would you? Could you confirm? Okay. And then whether the business trip, for example, whether the trip or the business trip, the trip is busy,
Yeah.
actually better, whether the trip is still on schedule. So,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Mm,
This one. Okay, this is the
mm,
first one that you can ask. Okay. And now the next one. I have another. Just checking. Okay. Just checking. Is the business trip still going ahead? So this is,
mm,
yeah, we normally use it. For example, you ask something and you want to check it again. Just checking is good phrases. Just checking. Is there, for example, is there any update? So it's okay.
yeah.
Is the trip still going ahead?
Mm,
Still going ahead. Still on schedule. If you want to actually, again, you ask for confirmation to be sure. And
yeah.
of course, yeah, different phrases. These two are good. Now, when you need help, or
Oh, I have
yes,
I have a question.
sure.
Um, could we use could is very formal, right? But if
Yes,
but we can use would you mind, for example, would you buy
would
is
you?
less it's would is less formal than could.
No, could and would are the same. I want to make
I
it,
just said
just let me
yeah,
say, I want to make
yeah,
it a little bit. I change it to
yeah,
can.
yeah,
This one is less informal. Could, would,
yeah,
both are formal, of course.
yeah. Could and would is the same. Is
Yeah, yeah, of course. And
but
sometimes we use
yeah,
both. Yeah, of course, could and would.
yeah.
Yes.
But can is less formal than
Of course.
could and would. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. But there is a misunderstanding about the use of can. Some people think that if you say can, it's not polite. It's definitely
yeah,
good. It's definitely
yeah,
polite, no problem at all. And we use it a lot. For example,
yeah,
when you go to the restaurant, why not? You can say can. It's okay. Some people say no, say could, because you want to
yeah,
be more polite. No, can is okay. But of course, can or could and would actually like boost the level of formality, just a little bit
yeah,
more formal. Yes. For example,
yeah,
could you let me know if the
yeah.
trip is confirmed? Could you
Mm.
let me know? This is formal. So formal.
Mm.
So could you
Mm.
let me know? Now I want to make it informal,
Mm.
less formal. I say, please let me know. Please let me
Mm.
know if the business
Mm.
trip is confirmed. Okay, so different
Mm.
phrases. Now, if you
Mm.
need help opening an email attachment, so how to say the
Mm.
first one, sorry, excuse me, I'm having trouble opening the attachment. This is so normal. I'm having trouble opening.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I'm having trouble opening, for example, the attachment. So could you help me,
Mm.
please? Now I want to say, okay, could you resend it? Could you help me? So this way.
Mm.
Now I want to
Mm.
make it more polite. Would or formal,
Mm.
not polite, formal. Would you mind sending the file in a different format? Would you mind sending it again? Would you mind? Okay. And
Yeah.
of course, is it possible to send it again? Different phrases. So is it
Mm.
possible? Would you mind? But would you mind is so formal. Why in
Yeah.
conversation you don't need to use? Just this one. I'm
Yeah.
having trouble opening detachment. Could you resend it? Could you resend it? This is better. And
That
now,
mean that mean we should make a reply about the situation first.
yes,
After that, we ask for help.
of course,
After
of
that, right?
course. Yeah, of course.
It is more formal,
Of
right?
course, of course. So,
Yeah.
for example, when I say, uh, can you resend the email or could you resend the email? It's okay.
Mm.
But normally we give a clarification why, because I say that
Mm.
what I've just sent, so what happened.
Mm.
Now you actually give me like a little bit, just a short explanation. So I'm having trouble. Or for example, you can say, when I say, would you mind sending the file in a different format? Actually, you are telling me that there is a
Mm.
problem with the format. I can't
Mm.
open it. So
Mm.
you're describing, yeah, it's better. First, give the reason that why you have, what's the
Mm.
problem, and then
Mm.
ask, could you resend it? Could you help
Mm.
me out? So
Mm.
I can't seem to open the attachment. Could you help me
Mm.
out? Could you resend it?
Mm. Mm.
Could you resend it? Could you help me out? So the friends, of course, phrases that you can use. Then, of course, is it
Mm.
possible, for example, now I want to be friendly, less formal. I say, can you share the file again? Can you share the
Mm.
file again? So it's so, yeah,
Mm.
you're talking with your colleague, your friend. "Yeah, can you share the file again?" So it's,
Mm.
I can't seem to open it. So this
Mm.
one is good.
Yeah.
And now, the next one, you need ideas for retirement present. So it's not
Mm.
really,
Could
yeah, of course, like it's not really
could
formal
you
situation. So you say,
yeah could you brief me some idea for a retirement present for my boss?
okay, so I can say that, yeah, because it's not formal situation. Do you have any suggestion? Do you have any suggestion for the present, for the gift? Yeah, for example, boss. And I'm trying to come up, I'm trying to
Mm.
think, I'm trying to come up with ideas for, I don't know, a
Mm.
farewell gift.
Mm.
And got any thoughts? Because it's not formal. Got any thoughts? Do you have
Mm.
any suggestions? So got
Mm-hmm.
got
Mm.
any thoughts? So do you have any idea? So this is not formal, so you can use, yeah. You can
Mm.
use it this way, it's better. Or for example, so you can directly ask, what do you think? What do you think would make a good retirement present? What do you think would make
Mm-hmm.
a good retirement present? So,
Mm. Mm. That mean in asking in indirect ways.
yeah,
is is better than direct way, right?
It depends. No, for example, the first one, I said, do you have any
Mm.
suggestion? I'm directly asking you. No, why? No.
Yeah.
So do you have any suggestion for the gift? I have.
Mm.
Now the second one, uh, I'm trying to come up with, I don't know, ideas for a
Mm.
present. I have no
Mm.
idea. Got any
Mm.
thoughts? So do you have any idea? What do you
Mm.
think? What do you think would make a
Mm.
good present? So I'm directly
Mm.
asking you. So that's,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm directly asking you. Okay. The next one, you want to swap shift. So let's see.
Do you
What
mind?
can it?
Would
Yeah, you can
would
say.
would you mind? Would you mind
Yeah.
to swap shift?
Of course. Would you mind
Would you mind?
just after would you mind? Definitely ing form of verb. Would you mind swapping shifts?
Yeah.
This is different,
Yeah.
okay? Now,
Yeah.
I want to say, would you be willing to swap if you want to use two? Would you be willing? Is it okay? For example, would you be open? So this one. Would you mind doing a shift swap? So all them,
Mm.
would you mind doing a shift swap? So this is it's okay,
Mm.
you can use.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I wanna make it a little bit informal. Uh,
Mm.
are you free to switch shift with me
Mm.
this week? Switch shift. Are you
Mm.
free? This is informal.
Mm.
To switch shift, for example, with me this week. The
Yeah.
rest of it this month, this week. Okay, of course, it's your choice how to say. So,
Yeah.
and do you think we could trade shifts? Trade
Mm.
shift. I need day off. I need a day off. So trade shifts. So
Mm.
can we swap shift this week? Easily. Can we swap shifts? They are informal, okay? But if you
Mm.
want to be more polite, would you be willing to? Would you
Mm.
be?
Yeah.
That is so difficult.
So
Willing.
so so I have a question.
Sure.
Is some of phrase you teach me. It is it use it often used in daily routine
Definitely.
when yeah when America conversation every day.
Yes, definitely. So I'm trying
Yeah.
to, yeah, I'm trying because if you travel, if you
Yeah.
actually you talk to native speakers, sometimes it's a little bit strange. If you use
Yeah.
some phrases from book, and we're like,
Yeah.
what? Because this is actually the problem that
Mm.
most of the student when they study, of course, the level is good, perfect, but because they don't know conversational language, they have trouble just they say
Yeah.
something that they like they come from books and we're like no we don't
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
easily yes I'm trying to give you different alternatives if it's formal definitely
Yeah.
yes for example
Yeah.
I have something important today I have something important for example on Thursday Wednesday
Mm.
would you be
Yeah.
open switching shifts
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
would you be open switching
Mm-hmm.
shift, for example, on that day. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
this one. But of course, normally just you can easily say, can we switch shifts? So because you're talking to a colleague, so it's okay. So why not? You can say. And of course, the last one that is okay, make an appointment for an appraisal. So how to say? You tell me.
Mm.
You say,
Yeah. I'm thinking.
yeah, of course.
Um, would you if would you
Yeah.
uh Yeah.
Because we want to make an appointment, so we need time
Yeah.
here. When?
Uh, would you guys me some recommend
No.
to make? No.
Don't make it difficult. Don't make it difficult. So the first one, when?
Yeah.
When would be a good time to do my appraisal? When would be a good time to do my
Mm,
appraisal? So when
mm,
would be?
mm-hmm.
When would be a good time
Uh-huh.
to do, for example, and you can complete this sentence with any situation. So not only
Yeah.
when, so you can easily use it in different situation, different context. For example, can we set up a time for my appraisal this week? So can we set up a time for example, my appraisal this week? That's
Yeah.
really good, and you can easily just let's do something. We need to actually log out and back in because we're running out of
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so let's go. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of course, let's go and back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let me stop. Okay, let's go before
Yeah.
we're kicked out.